Hey guys, so let's start off with the total market cap. Right now, if we look at it on the weekly chart, we can see we are clearly in a symmetric triangle. So we have lower highs and higher lows, right? So it is possible to see us having a bit more uptrend to about 1.1 trillion. And if we do clear this, that's when we want to start buying in and getting our longs for a good move to the upside, right? However, if we start closing under 1 trillion and we start breaking this purple line, so around 937 billion, that's when we really look at our shorts. Next, talking about Bitcoin dominance, we can see that we are heading into a resistance level. So if Bitcoin dominance clears 41.86%, we can see that it would be much likely a better benefit to join Bitcoin rather than holding on to alts, right? So until we clear this, we can see that the alts would have a bit more power over Bitcoin. Next, we're looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, right? On the weekly chart, we are at nearly we are nearly at an all-time high since 2021 May, right? So until we are getting rejected at this level, 0.085, and we could see Ethereum versus Bitcoin valuation drop to around 0.06, right? So it is a good thing to maybe try and step a little bit more onto Bitcoin rather than Ethereum right now until we at least clear 0.08. Okay. Next, I want to talk about an overall perspective of Bitcoin and its cycles, right? So we had our first bear market, which had a 93.76 drop, right? And it took about 161 days. Our second bear market lasted 413 days and had a drop of 86.96%. Our third bear market had a drop of 84.2% and lasted around 357 days. So if we look at the past three bear markets, we can see that the drop reduced. So if we take the average drop of the past three bear markets and line it up here, we can see that we get about a 79.45% drop, which gives us a price target of about 14,000 for Bitcoin. Now, we also have seen throughout the bear markets that each bear market, we have never gone lower percentage drop lower than the previous one, right? So if we take the previous one around 85%, that gives us a price target of 10,000 for Bitcoin. So we could say that, it's highly unlikely that we see Bitcoin go below 10,000, and it is highly probable that we could see 14,000, right? So also note that 19,500 was the top for the previous cycle peak, which psychologically has a lot of support, right? So that we do have incredible support there. Now, I want you to see when we go to a bit of a zoomed in version of Bitcoin right now. We have the 200-week moving average at 23,338, right? Again, you can see we're in a symmetric triangle right now, and the point of resistance is about 22,800 to 22,900, right? And we have the bull market support band coming in at 24,000, between 24,000 and 25,700. So all this is just incredible resistance for Bitcoin. Okay. But what I want you to see is our drop, where we estimate the 79.45 drop at 14,000, around 14,000, aligns with around the 400-week moving average, right? So it is, we have never seen the 400-week moving average ever been hit before. However, anything is possible in crypto. So I would definitely keep the 14,000 level open between 14,000 and 13,225. The next thing I want to show you is the 300-week moving average now aligns with 17,500, right? We haven't tested the 300-week moving average yet. So it is most definitely possible for us to see after this inflation report, and considering September is theoretically a bad month for Bitcoin, it is possible within maybe the next 2-3 weeks for us to again go down and retest these lows or between 17,500 to 19,500, right? However, I do strongly believe if we have a monthly closure under 19,500 and worst case monthly closure under 17,500, we will most definitely go down to these levels, between 3,000 to 13,225 to 14,000. I strongly do believe that's a possibility. Next up, on a daily chart, we can see for Bitcoin that we are at a resistance level, right? So between 22,269 to about 22,855 is resistance on this trend line. So I do believe it is possible for us to see 22,855, and the inflation report coming out tomorrow will decide whether we break above this or get rejected and start going down to see these lows again. Then looking at Ethereum on a daily chart, we are at the edge of the resistance upper bound of the bull market support band, right? Which is 18,834. So we have a key level at 1795. So between 1,795 to 1,834 is resistance. We have tested the bull market support band before and got major rejections. We climbed above it, but found resistance at the trend line and got rejected again. We got rejected here again as well after testing the bull market support band. So coming into the merge as well, if the merge goes smoothly, I do believe we could see a bit more upside. But eventually, after the merge is completed, I do believe that still it is possible to come down and see these previous lows between, I'd say around $1,000. It is still possible for us to see, right? But it'll depend mainly first whether we get rejected at this bull market support band and the inflation report tomorrow. A more cleaned up chart on Ethereum is we have a key level here at 1747, right? So if we do start closing dailies above that, if we are around here and we do see the inflation report to be good, we can expect a rise to between 2,000 and 2,084. This right here is the 200-day moving average. We tested it here, got rejected. We broke below it, came back to test it, got rejected again, right? So incredible resistance between 2,000 and 2,084. So if we do have a good inflation report tomorrow, we can see here, or we can see this move happening. So which is about between 15 to 20% move, right? That's with like no leverage, 1x leverage. So that is something we can expect if the merge is successful, plus the report tomorrow is good. The other thing is, so the merge is between the 50, between, I think there isn't an exact date, so it's going to be a soft deadline of the 19th, right? They have updated it last on the 9th of September. So no exact date confirmed, but I would say we can be prepared between now and the 19th for that. The next thing I want to show you is the S&P 500. Right now, we have broken above 4,080, which is a key level, and we would hit. It is possible to see 4,218, right? If the inflation report is good, definitely we're going to see 4,218. But anything above that, until we do clear and make it support, there's no clear way to say it, right? That right there is kind of a basic understanding of what we can expect, right? Summary wise, I would look at, if we're looking at Bitcoin, I would most definitely, if we do get out of this trend line, so which is around 22,848, right? We do have a key level resistance at 23, and then a move to 24 to 25. Theoretically, if you don't want to take any risk and you want to be really safe, I would say wait until the inflation report is out and we start making, key level support such as 23,200. We can have a quick trade through the bull market support band, close our trades, and then after we have made its support, we can open it all the way to this trend line. Looking at shorts, if the inflation report is bad, so if the inflation is high, we start opening up, we open our shorts and we start taking profits at these key levels all the way up to this low of 17,500. That's the plan for Bitcoin. And for Ethereum, if the inflation report is good, we will open up our longs. We'll open up a long and start looking to take profit between 2,000 and 2,084. If the inflation report is bad, we open our shorts and look to take profit around, I'll say 1,450, between 1,450 and 1,500. Look to take profits. And if we do break this trend line, we look to take shorts again to test the lows between $1,000. So that is pretty much the summary and plans we have on the trades to come. Thanks.